Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Overlord 2 or Overlord second season on episode 8. Now, this episode here was actually pretty slick, not too bad, and a little something maybe could reach to its a little small final part of the Eight Fingers arc. Though I think I could be wrong about that. It just depends on the situation how it is done. Don't take my hypothesis or theory seriously, which I'm pretty sure no one takes me seriously anyway in a certain sense. But aside from that, like I said, episode was pretty simple. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Climb comes by to a certain bar whatsoever and delivers a message to Gaganon and Evil Eye to get ready, etc. Apparently. As for Sebas, he's just walking around the town, etc. And we have to it that Climb is talking to Gaganon and Evil Eye about a couple things here and there. And of course, Climb wants to know a little bit about magic from Evil Eye. But Evil Eye told him, you really got no talent. You realize that, right? Those people who have their talent will usually could climb up ahead. Take, for example, the person you fought against, which I forgot the guy's name, apparently. So, forgive me for saying, but, yeah, I just forgot the guy's name because I don't think he was too apparent. I think his name was Stronov. Yeah, his name is Stronov or something. We have to it that that Evil Eye compares Stronov's talent to Climb, who has no talent, telling him can you really just reach up to his level with effort alone? And therefore, Evil Eye, on the other hand, decides to only teach Climb magic once he knows a little bit of its once he knows a little bit about its knowledge a bit. Then she would more mind teaching him magic, which is a pretty cool thing. I can understand why she just told him off, being frank with him straight up by telling him that he has no talent and that learning magic would just dig you to your freaking early grave or something. You have to understand that. And we see to it that that I think there's one of the freaking swords that's called a Killinarium or something, which I do not really know much about, honestly. I really don't. But I heard about that sword just from Gaganon and Evil Eye that it has some kind of cursed up properties whatsoever, etc. But whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. But aside from that, we also get to know that they actually gotten a message to get ready for battle against the Eight Fingers, and they get a little more rumors about someone called Momon, apparently, who's really well known for its successes, like the one with the undead army, along with some basilisk, and then somehow managing to keep the freaking Hamske, I think that hamster, whatever that freaking thing is, in check with with its own thing. Even right now, they're all surprised to see to it that their success is really surprising, especially when it's coming from Momo, which we all know who that is. That's freaking Ein's goal somehow or something. And we have to it that, despite all this, we have to it that they all get ready for battle. And as for Climb, he ends up realizing there's some trouble along the way, along with some little kid being being picked on pretty badly. So it was pretty pitiful somewhere here and there in the end. But aside from that, Sebas does come in, beat up some punks here and there, and of course Climb saves the little boy. And Climb, on the other hand, ends up talking to Sebas and wants to learn his technique, which I go, yeah, that's really slick of you, kid, but that's not really something that you should try to be asking that badly about. Although, we have to it that Sebas decides to look at Climb's hands and understands his personality and everything else altogether, but he told him off in one frank way. He actually told him that he has no talent either, and he told him you have to be careful, because what you could do could be really troubling. And of course, Sebas decides to maybe give a little small training tip to Climb, but almost to a point where he wants Climb to be prepared to be ready with his resolve. But apparently, Sebas was just doing something that would give a lot of people fear and shock of death apparently, and but Climb on the other hand manages to like survive that shock. And of course this is because like he thought about his mistress, which is Princess Raina or something. And we get to know Ungalas, who was eavesdropping them after he saw Sebas take down a couple thugs picking on a kid, etc. We have to it that that they have a little small talk about Sebas' power, but before they could continue any further, they got interrupted by a couple assassins, which Sebas effortlessly took care of the assassins, no problem. And we have to it that Climb actually managed to defeat an assassin, although he had some trouble, while Ungalis, that blue-haired guy, managed to also like defeat him. And we get to know that what they are working for was the 8 fingers apparently. Even Sebas is annoyed with this fact, and he wants to take down the freaking like take down this organization because it's causing trouble. Right now, Unglas decides to like come along, maybe for the experience or the ride, just to help out. While Climb also wants to come along, and Sebas told him like, I'm just concerned about you, and you might be in peril. You think you can handle it? And then Climb states his resolve that if he turns away from danger just because it's another danger, this would prove that I'm a man unfit to serve my mistress. And therefore, Climb says, okay, then since you have your resolve, please help me out. And then they all go to the location where they're going to take care of their enemies once and for all, which is possibly one of the 8 fingers. So overall, I thought the episode was pretty slick and pretty simple in a certain sense. As for Climb, I am concerned about him. I am a little annoyed with this kid, but I can sense his resolve will want to get stronger just to like protect his mistress. But it's just like he has his own ways of doing. He just has a strange ways of doing things alone. But we'll have to see. But if anything else, like we'll just have to find out how he's gonna develop. But he has somewhat of a supporting role, but who knows what's gonna happen to him. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm off for Zoro, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.